How's it going, guys? My name is Stealthy Knight, and I have a super tryhard channel name. This gameplay I've been saving for quite a bit, actually. Oh yeah, and by the way, I'm back. Been away for 2 weeks, yeah, in Brazil, and yeah, I've been saving this gameplay for a while. I got it maybe 2.5 months ago. It is by far. Oh, forgot I'm on tactical button now. Let's switch this really quick since I'm knifing. This is probably my best game on Black Ops by far I've ever got out of all the times I've been playing. And my friend Alex recorded this. His YouTube channel name is Who's Your Doctor. I'll leave a link in the description because it's awesome that he recorded it for me, since I got this on PS3 and I don't have my PVR at my dad's house, which is where I have my PS3. So it was great he recorded that. Go check him out. So this commentary is actually actually, the gameplay, first of all, I'm not going to be using the knife. This is just the beginning. Killed a bunch of people trying to get my Steady Aim Pro challenge. But I did get that, so I'm going to switch off of it in a sec. But anyways, this commentary is going to be about my trip to Brazil and how great it was. So let's start off basically from the beginning. I got to the airport about 2 weeks ago. It was Friday, I think. I don't know. I can't remember what days things were. But anyways, we got to the airport. And of course, very first thing that happens, we go to get a taxi to go to our hotel. And what happens? Well, we get into a massive traffic jam. And guess how long we're in there for? Not just 15 minutes, not 20 minutes. It was like an hour and a half we were there. Turns out our taxi driver guy was listening to the radio, and since my stepmom can speak Portuguese, she asked him what he was listening to, and he was listening to the news. Well, actually, she didn't ask him what he was listening to. She could understand it. But he was listening to the news, and it turns out that there was just a bank robbery that had happened right there, and there was police coming along, and they were all holding up traffic, and I don't know if they caught the guys, but there was a bank robbery, and that made traffic super crazy. So that was the first thing that happened, and that was like right as we got out of the airport. Just right at the beginning of our trip. And the first place we stayed at, it was called Ipanema Plaza, I think, and it was called that because of the beach called Ipanema Beach. And that beach, it's pretty amazing. It's a massive beach. Like, it goes all, I don't know how to describe how big it is, but it's a really big beach. It was really fun to be there too. The waves were really big. I didn't do any surfing there. There wasn't too many like rental surf places there. There were lots of people surfing, and since I don't have a surfboard, I couldn't really do any surfing there. But yeah, it was a really cool beach. Lots of people there too, and actually, since it's South America and stuff, and we're in the southern hemisphere for that, it was actually winter there, and there weren't quite as many people at the beach as I guess there would usually be. So, you know, winter there, it's still pretty hot for here. It was like 26 degrees, 27, around there for most of the days. So yeah, that beach was really cool. That was in Rio. It was pretty fun being there. Lots of people. Everybody was wearing pants too, which is pretty funny because it's like 27 degrees out. But yeah, we didn't really do too much in Rio. We just sort of not hanged out. We hung out at the beach for a bit and did some shopping. What a joy. I love shopping, you know. Well, yeah, so it wasn't too much of Rio. The next place we went to was called Buzios, and it was a smaller town. We took a bus to get there. It was definitely a lot smaller. Like, Rio compared to this town was just massive. Like, Rio's bigger than Vancouver, and this town was like the size of maybe New West. And if you don't know the size of that, well, yeah, it's a small town. Anyways, it's like a surf town, a beach town. We were at the beach quite a bit there, and that's actually where I did my surfing at. And I'm not a very good surfer. I wasn't on like the massive waves because this is only my second time going surfing. But anyways, I wasn't going on like the giant waves at the back where they were at first crashing. I was more on the stuff where it was just sort of rolling into the shore and crashing a second time, because I was like in lessons and stuff, and second time surfing, I'm not that great, you know. But it was lots of fun. I certainly drank a ton of water while I was surfing. And by drank a ton of water, I mean I drank a lot of seawater, because I was falling quite a bit. But there was a couple times where I would take the wave, and I'd be able to take it all the way into the shore. Did that about 4 or 5 times, and it was really fun. Got some cool pictures, and yeah, it was fun being there. But yeah, the next place we went to, this was like getting more near the end of the trip, but we spent like a week in Buzios, actually. It's quite a long time for a small town. We sort of knew the ins and outs of it by the end of the time we were there. But anyways, the next place we went to was Sao Paulo, and it is such a big city. It's bigger than New York, has way more people that live there than New York, and it's ridiculous how many people are there. And another thing that I noticed about Sao Paulo was that there's punch buggies everywhere, like everywhere. Like I play punch buggies with my dad and my sister, and we were just punching each other all the time because, well, yeah, there was some punch buggies like everywhere. It was basically like they were probably about as regular and as common there as trucks are here. So yeah, they were common, and it was lots of fun doing that game in Sao Paulo. But Sao Paulo is a ridiculous city. It's massive. We went to the business district, and there was just giant buildings there. There was people walking all along the streets. The streets were super crowded. They were like way more crowded than anything I could think of in Vancouver. It was like maybe like, I don't know, the Olympics on Robson Street or something like that on a super busy day or something. I don't know. It's just, that's like what it's like every day there. There's so many people there. The traffic is terrible. It's crazy. And since there's no beach in Sao Paulo, well, there is a beach, but it's like 2 hours away. We didn't go to the beach at all. So yeah, we just sort of walked around the town for a bit, and then we went to a place that was outside of Sao Paulo. It was like we drove 2 hours away to go visit my stepmom's brother, and we stayed there for a good 2 days, I guess, and we went to actually an amusement park. I forget what it was called, but it was something pretty. The name was kind of funny. It was like Happy Hoagie or something. I'm not really sure what it was, but it was just, it's a pretty goofy name. And the amusement park, it was fun. I think I sort of stopped liking amusement parks too much, mostly because mainly the best things there are roller coasters, and of course the roller coasters always have a massive line. So if you don't want to spend like 2 hours standing in line for each roller coaster, there's nothing really too much else to do. Mainly because other amusement parks, like the one here in Vancouver, Playland, lots of the rides are pretty much based on each other. Like the rides there's like, I don't know, the pirate ship, all that stuff. There's just so many similar rides. Basically what I think for an amusement park that'd be fun is to have like just specific rides for that place, like unique ones. That's what amusement park needs to make people have fun, I think. But anyways, I think that was the second to last day, and I don't know, I didn't get too much sleep that night because I was really sick. Still a tiny bit sick, but I'm feeling a lot better since the other day. And I just got back on my plane just last night. Oh, and actually one funny thing that happened was my sister, she went to order, I don't know what she got, but some type of food at a cafe place, and she wanted some cheese on it or something. So she had ordered it, and then the person said something to her, but she didn't know what it was. Oh, and there's my friend blowing up the barrel and getting me and my friend Alex killed. Good work, John. Good work. Anyways, she went to order that, and she ordered it, and then the person said something. It turns out what the person said was, "Do you want it for here to go?" And she replied with cheese. It was pretty funny. Just imagine working there and saying, "Oh, for here to go," and the person says cheese. Yeah, it was pretty great. Anyways, plane ride was not fun. 14 hours of watching movies, I guess, and being sick. So anyways, guys, hope you enjoyed this video of my best game of Black Ops ever. The final score in this is 110-11. I really enjoyed Brazil, and hopefully I'm going to get some more videos out in the days to come. But anyways, I'm going to speed up the end of this video right here. Not really much happens. I think I got like 2 kills and a bunch of assists, because G11 sometimes is pretty inconsistent. But anyways, that's all for this video, so see you guys later.